Well, welcome back to the channel. My name's Neil, Saskryker here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Yeah, we're back with another episode, and we're going to be talking dealership products as opposed to generic products. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I've got more content coming your way. And we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we are on Instagram. And the reason I'm fumbling around here is for this. Anytime you see this logo that was done by my good friend Emily Mays, this is the Joker. So anytime you see that, you know you found the channel. We're going to talk today about dealerships, and I know a lot of folks in the US, and I don't know if you've had a chance to kind of check out the YouTube channels of a few places that are dissing some of the dealers in the US about rusting issues, poor performance or products, and those kind of things. I'm not all about that. Can-Am makes a wonderful product. It's a Canadian company. It's made by BRP, which is out of Quebec, which is the Bombardier Recreational Products Division company, and Can-Am is their off-road and on-road divisions. The off-road stuff, of course, is their quads, side-by-sides, all of that kind of stuff. They were the ones that started the company Skidoo. So they're well versed in what goes on. So basically, the Ryker, from what I can see, is they've adapted that Y-frame from the Skidoos and a winter sport product into something that's a little more stable on the road. And of course, you're going to see the Spider line was their big introduction into the three-wheeled world. And then they got into something that was a little more cost-effective, which was the Ryker. And the reason I got it was, with that bike, you're sitting down in it. If you go into a Can-Am dealership, you'll see the different Spiders and Rykers. The Spiders, you're sitting up on the bike. The F3 is a sporty machine, but again, you're sitting up high on that one. Same with the other Spider line. But with the Ryker, you're sitting down right behind the gas tank, lower. You're really into this. It's like your rear is almost right just above the pavement, which is kind of a funky, really neat feeling just to kind of get going on it. So yeah, there are places in the US that I guess have not performed well for Can-Am, and for whatever reason, I'm not sure. But the local dealership here, Fun Motorsports, they've got a full line of car dealerships and stuff like that. So they're well versed in you know, the automotive lines and products that they have, and that's where I got mine. They're the dealer in town, and they will sell you all this XPS product, which is the proprietary products for the Can-Am lineup. This is their synthetic blend. This is a 5W40, and this is what I use in my bike. I've had to top the bike off a little bit when it came from the dealership. They I guess must have missed topping it up just a little bit, but I wanted to make sure, so I've always got a little bit of backup. I also got some coolant because mine was a little bit low. And again, my bike that I bought was a demo model, so they probably had it for about a year, demoing it out at some sporting events and things, and I guess when I bought it, they just didn't check a couple of these levels, and that's fine. I've got backup of this stuff now. And so when I was looking for products to maintain this bike, give it, you know, I'm a clean nut when my bike gets a little bit dirty. To give you an example, if I'm out on the road for 5 or 6 hours out on the highway and I've got bugs on it and everything, I hit a car wash before I pull into my driveway and cover the bike up. So I make sure that the bike is clean, and I maintain my bikes. I don't have a problem with wear and stuff, and some folks look at me and go, wow, you're just a little fastidious. That's just the way I am. When I've got something and I've invested in it, I want to take care of it. The other product that XPS makes, there's a full line of this, and it's the Care products. The one thing that I've got is the black plastic and rubber, because over time that black plastic and rubber is going to start fading if you don't treat it right. Now, you can buy all kinds of different aftermarket products and things like that, but the reason I go with this stuff, and I've tried the aftermarket products, they're okay, But I know this stuff was designed specifically for the bike that I've got. The reason this plastic and rubber compounds work so well is because Can-Am and BRP have invested heavily into making sure that it does work for you, so that when you go out and you use these products, it's going to perform well, and they do. I've had the Care products on my bike. A couple of times I've really kind of detailed the bike out and got it up to showroom condition, because we went out on a couple of events where they were at show and shines, and I wanted the bike to look better. And I just threw that in the frunk and a couple of microfibers and just cleaned it up, and it just did up so well because of that product. I also have some Meguiar's stuff and other products, and I put them on, and yeah, they perform okay, but I just kind of wonder after a while, after long-term use, what's going to happen with some of the distillates or the ingredients that go into there. Yeah, you may get a really good shine now, but what happens, if you're hanging onto your bike for any amount of time, where I do, I hang on to my vehicles for a long period of time. What's 5 years going to look like? Is the bike going to look as good as when I bought it? And that's why I go with these kind of products. So do your research. I'm not saying go to the dealership and buy these. I do, because I trust them. They were formulated for the bike, and that's why I do it. Do I take my vehicle to the dealership? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I'm getting done. Oil changes and maintenance, yes, I will do the service recalls and all of that, not the recalls, but the calls for service at certain periods of time. Yes, I will get the dealer to do that. Have I thought about doing my own oil changes? Absolutely. Do I trust myself? Probably not. But again, as I get more confident doing things, hey, I may just go get the oil, the filter, and the crush washer that's required. And I've also bought myself a torque wrench so I can spec it out. But again, it's a whole lot easier for me to take it off to the dealership, get them to do the maintenance checks on it, do the oil change on it. I hop on it and ride it, and I know their mechanics have done everything, because again, they answer to BRP and Can-Am when they do this stuff. They want to make sure that their customers are taken care of. So again, that's the reason why I spend a little bit more on some of these products. Again, it's an investment. I do it because I want the bike to last. I didn't buy this bike, spend thousands of dollars on it to, pinch pennies on stuff like you will see on some of the internet channels where people are complaining about how much things cost. Well, you should have done that research before buying the bike. If you didn't want to spend money on the bike, or you think parts and accessories are too expensive, then maybe this isn't the bike for you. Because like any motorcycle or any recreational product, when you start customizing it, it's going to cost you some money to do it. And it's just at whatever level you're comfortable. So that's all I can kind of tell you, is that do your research, and then you decide what you want to do with your money and how you want to spend it on the products that you've got. So again, that's just what I do. And the reason why I got those products is because I know Can-Am stands behind them. Next episode, not sure what we're going to be talking about. Could be apparel, could be some of the riding gear, could be Bluetooth in-ear headphones, all kinds of things. But we're going to have some fun talking about all kinds of products from now till April. Once I get my bike out of storage, you and I will hit the road and have some fun. Until then, take care.